Hi guys, this is Botworld Adventure, this is Ptage. In this video, what do I want to do? You probably know that there is a very cool new ability now called Overcharge Tower? Supercharge Tower? How is it called? Hypercharge Tower, okay. The exact name wasn't remembered by me, but maybe that's not a bad sign. Maybe the ability is very good, and I think I've heard it's very cool. I used it in a limited manner, I would say, because I like Glacier Path more overall. I think the impact is bigger, but I want to test out some very cool combos with that Hypercharge Tower, because there is definitely a lot of these right now. And yeah, let's try to get the full potential out of that ability. So for that I've decided to go with Sub-Zero as well as Corruptor Generation, because I don't know actually. I mean, I think that the Sub-Zero booster is better than for Corrupted Generator, and that's because yeah, that reduction of ultimate cooldowns will be a bit better, and also we have only 15% health reduced, so it should be fine. I also thought, because the ability is how much? 4 power, maybe it would be even good to go for Fairy's Blessing with that ability. And you know what, why not? Let's go for something like this, because that 30% chance to gain one bot pack is quite strong. And yeah, it will boost our beginning of the battle, and if we're lucky it will also boost the regeneration, so I think it's perhaps decent. Okay, so for a start I would do something like, oh, and there is also a change to the ability, so it always targets the bot which has the lowest charge of ability. It isn't disclosed here, but I remember it was the case. So yeah. Okay, so I want a lot of stuns, for example. And let's maybe go for that. So what is stunning a lot? So definitely Chainer. But do we want Chainer? Maybe we want something that stuns quickly. And Chainer has 7 seconds of cooldown. So it's a lot. Yankee, although, has only... Well, my only wasn't right. He has even longer cooldown. That's weird. I thought that Yankee has shorter cooldown. That would make sense. He only targets one guy, right? So I know who we could try. Perhaps Beat. They often work together well. And maybe Phantom. This will be the first combo I will try, sort of a lot of stuns, you know, and such stuff. The second, I have also 3 bots here, place for another 3 bots. I wonder what else could I do. Some person told me in a comment that Link and Barry are very cool. They have level 20 Barry. How much do I of essences do I have? Actually, I could upgrade Barry further, but you know what, it's risky. Although Barry is quite cool, I think Barry is very good for the raids, right? So yeah, I don't have all AI on Barry. That's a shame. I should get that. Definitely. So okay, I think that perhaps Link, Barry, and maybe Bulwark. Although Bulwark doesn't really support them, I know what could be good also. Halo, but I don't know if it's not an overkill, like it's too much support, right? Too much of these shields. But wonder what else could be good. I think that Inkjet could be great in here. And I don't even know why I don't upgrade Inkjet. Maybe I wait for a good moment, and you know what? I think that's a great moment to upgrade Inkjet because he's so strong. It's such a strong bot, one of the strongest definitely. And yeah, I think we should do that. Although I planned to upgrade more tanks, because from what I remember, you know, I struggled really with not having enough tanks and also other guys like Frosty, for example. I started recently upgrading him. So yeah, I will have to think of that, you know, and I will definitely record my upgrades because I don't know what is the best right now. Okay, I talk way too much, so maybe let's just try it out. Where should I try it out? I never ever visit danger zones recently, you know. Let's just go to Frozen Wastes and fight some enemies. And these will be a bit harder enemies, obviously, but you know what? I think we will manage. And maybe I will score some points for the guild event because I wasn't doing anything. I have 0 points in the guild event right now. It's shameful display. I was supposed to fight here, but I really wanted to catch that rabbit. I wonder if he will disappear right now. Okay, so what is my strategy? Chainer, beat stance, and phantom. I will try to put phantom like maybe further so that my overclocker doesn't really... And let's see. I see the overcharge, definitely. Yeah, that's cool. And this is another tower. So I can have 2 towers at once. Sorry, I have some with my throat. It's not sick or anything. It's just, yeah, it's just like that sometimes. Okay. That was much better than I expected, actually. Let's try again this... I really didn't like that the guy had barrier wall because it completely countered my strategy for chainer, you know. So I will try again. Maybe with these guys. Hopefully he doesn't have barrier wall. And yeah, I think that these boosters work very well. Like, also a note here, I don't use bot pack overclocker, right? Because you can't always use that. So I want to test that in a more realistic scenario, right? Okay. So... yeah, I think I can have multiple totems. Sorry that I call it totem, but yeah. Is it that crazy right now? Maybe not. I'm not sure. It seems definitely efficient and like a build. Definitely you're not missing out if you are playing that way, right? Maybe actually during that time also let's get some chests. Why not? So there is green here, but it's so far. Why is it so far? It's only a green chest, guys. Okay, so let's go there. And in the next fight I will try and use inkjet. Maybe this build. Let's note that here we have a really low level of bots and the enemies are level 29. So I'm not sure how it will go, but I hope for the best. Oh, so yeah. That's tough. So why my buddy didn't use his ultimate, I wonder. That's very interesting to me. Alright, so inkjet combo with, I mean, I just have I have no AI. I have low level here. I would probably need to test this on some easier enemies because it's very hard right now to test it for now. Yeah. Alright, so wild bots are just hard, right? Like nowadays, hard bots. Wild bots are just harder than the bandits in some cases, right? It's so weird to say that even. But it's true, isn't it? Don't you think it's true? Oh no, the flamer really did... Oh, they die before they can cast their ultimates, which is the biggest shame, right? Since when does Flamer have so much damage? Because I struggle to remember him having this much damage, you know. Okay, that actually I was almost saved by the Hackbolt. Didn't make it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to win with level 20 bots, let's be real, against level 29 bots. So it's very hard to test here. Yeah, and I wish I had everything on 30, right? But of course that takes time, and I don't play as much recently. So that's the thing. I should definitely step up, you know, and have this bigger level. I think I perhaps should just start upgrading my load, my roster, so I don't have like level 20 bots, like everything to level 22, maybe then everything to level 23 and so on. That would be cool somewhat, but also very hard. Although level 21 is usually quite tame in terms of requirements, so maybe that's not stupid. What do you think? I'm not sure. Alright, definitely I want to test out this build again, because the video is starting. I mean, it's not long yet. It's not long yet. But you know what? I don't want to keep you here like forever. Let's try to deal with them. Although these are not the best enemies for these folks. I don't know why Inkjet. I think that Halo would be actually better. I will try the next... again. The next fight with Halo, and look at that. It worked here. Okay? You can't deny it somewhat worked here. Oh. I think that they also... charge the ultimate. Like discharge, I would say. Yeah. I feel like this combo would work if I had higher level, right? Because they die so fast. I see that a change happened to the game, so I would usually have level 27 enemies here. Oh, it is level 27. So there was no change. So what happened? Yeah, it's kind of shame I can't access anything below that level, because, you know, I feel like this combo would work. Maybe let's give it another chance, like the one final chance, because when it comes to the combo with Chainer and Beat, I think it just works somewhat. I'm not sure if it's correct to have two different boosters here. Maybe let's get this Fairy Blessing. I'm not sure what's the ratio, what's the best to have the most, like, because if you get Corrupted Power Generation, then only, and then Hypercharge Tower has to shoot so much in order to fill these abilities. So by getting that reduction of cooldown, you actually a bit help this Hypercharge Tower, right? Okay, so I will go for Halo. Where is Halo? He is here. And he's at least 22, right? So a final test for that combo. But does it mean that the video ends? I don't think so. Okay. We will try another one, but I will have to think of something. I thought about poison, like combo, with a lot of poisons and maybe Hornet. That would be quite cool, so who knows. Okay, come on, now you have to work, okay? So I also almost instantly have again, and why do they always have... So weird, why do they always have... Oh, look at that! They really are almost unkillable, right? If you really have, if they take a lot of damage during the shields, Definitely, like on level 30, imagine if they both were 30, right? They would be really, really hard to defeat. One problem I see is that most bots have a long animation of using ultimate, right? And that means that sometimes the Hypercharge Tower shoots for nothing, because I think the ultimate cooldown doesn't really start charging until until what? Until the animation of that ability ends, right? That's what I meant. Okay, so yeah, let's try something else. I think definitely huge potential for that. Especially if I also had AI, because I don't have AI for these guys. And if they had a lot more damage. Definitely so good for raid, right? So I will have to actually upgrade them definitely, because they will be so good for raids, right? And raids are quite fun. I think I'm going to record more videos from this activity, let's say. I wonder, do raids have also leaderboards like seasonal? Oh, they do, right. So yeah, what's the minimum you need to be top 100? 40,000. I'm place 305. All right, so it seems achievable, especially if I grind some more raid levels, right? I wonder if it's really so good to have all of these legendary boosters, but it doesn't matter for raids anyway, right? Okay guys, so these are the final loadouts for testing with this ability. First of all, some stunners. I thought that it would be quite fun to see my favorite Yankee, especially with the skin. Bulwark, I just sort of, like his ability, his ultimate. It just looks so cool. There's something cool about this. And also Scatter, so they share similar ultimates that they stun within area. I think it might be quite decent, although not something that, they definitely lack in like chasing potential, right? They won't catch probably that. I mean, Yankee definitely will catch a lot, so maybe it won't be that bad, right? Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. So Scatter should be somewhat around here on the very middle, because I chosen the AI that can't really makes him not move basically. Okay, and yeah, and I will get Yankee here so he catches these enemies towards them. He will sort of work like a single target. So there is a problem here. The enemy had good ability against me, and I'm full melee, and Yankee for some reason grabbed a tank, which makes sense because I assume he grabs the closest target, right? It would be so good if I had my Froggy and Hornet together, so they can be boosted by this. Yeah, okay, let's try again. As you could probably notice already, I do have the second combo with poison guys. Okay, so this combo definitely, I mean, it needs Chainer, right? Because Chainer would catch these guys, and like it cannot really. They have to be sort of together, right? But you want the hypercharge to affect different, I'm not sure. They struggle so much by being, melee range. Like anything can shoot at them and they just don't care, right? So yeah, if I had some other support abilities, maybe that would be cool. And what now? Can I throw infinite? Alright. So it's the same struggle again, so they are just choosing wrong targets, right? And because I don't really have... I need to spam that hypercharge ability, right? I don't have a choice but to spam it. If not that, I would just intervene, right? But I want to try how much it would do. Yeah, they just seem to pick such wrong targets. Okay, let's now try out this one. That's not the best. Okay, all right. These evaders aren't very good at evading, I feel like. I mean, it was quite hard, right? Because I have 2 evaders and 1 chaser, so I sort of had to put them on the board. And he just placed, you know, bulwark. Yeah, I don't know. I think that probably the best combo out of all of these I tried is the one with Link and Barry, actually. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. So the problem with all of that is that these bots chase the closest target, right? And because Barry and Link combo can have like infinite life, they don't care when they are being shot at. Meanwhile, other combos just get annihilated because they all sort of focus on one target, on some tank, and their snipers are just yeah, destroying these bots. That seemed to be the case, right? So I feel like this would be decent actually. So so here Chainer, maybe Bulwark, but it's just like cheating, right? Because Chainer is good anyway, like with anything. Just like that, right? And now Yankee just... I don't know. This area is just worst for this type of... Like, yeah... Mort can shoot at me, but my Chainer cannot really catch him. It just doesn't... What? It's just so bad. Alright, maybe give me a better terrain, okay? Because that's horrible, that's just awful, and I can't look even at that, so yeah. Please, again, one more time. I don't know, this poison... There is not enough poison bots, right? Because poison... they would need, like, for this poison combo, they would need like a poison tank or something to work well. Or I just ignore Fork and what then? What if I just get here like Hornet and like here Froggy, right? And try to only hypercharge Chainer, right? But that doesn't really make sense to me because what's the difference to that with just spamming hypercharge like the 2 points one? Why would you use Hypercharge Tower? Maybe it's better than Hypercharge. How much is Hypercharge? I can't really check now. Probably have it somewhere here, but yeah, I don't want to deal with that, okay? Alright guys, so I don't want to make this video way too long, that's why I'm going to end it here, but the topic is very interesting. Is is it worth to like try and do like duo, like partners combo with Hypercharge Tower and with Link and stuff? That would work probably, but I don't have the level to check that. Is Hypercharge Tower better than just spamming Hypercharge, which is how much cost? Is it another time? Yeah, it's again free. It used to be 2, then it used to be free, and then it used to be 2 again, and then it's free again. So yeah, it's definitely better to just use Hypercharge Tower. It seems like it's the new Hypercharge, right? All right, okay, so yeah. That Link combo is cool, and I probably, yeah, I think that Froggy and Hornet combo with Chainer is quite decent, because Froggy and Hornet doesn't really need safety from Chainer, because they will run away, probably, right? And then Chainer just pulls the enemy like snipers and stuff, and that's a decent combo, actually. The most interesting is Link and Barry. And yeah, I think that's it for now. Let me know what do you think about that, and maybe you have some other really cool stuff to check out. I will gladly showcase it on the video. Thanks guys for watching, and yeah, see you.